Hey dolls and gents, I have a new makeup tutorial for you guys today, and this is a makeup look that was highly requested. This is the red eyeshadow look that I was rocking several videos ago that so many of you were like, you have to do a tutorial for that look. So that's what I did for you. This is definitely beginner friendly because this is a talk through makeup tutorial, me actually talking during the video. I cannot remember the last time that I did this, and I normally don't do this because it is such a long video when I'm talking through it, but I know that my beginners love to see every single step that I do and why I do what I do. So I hope that you will find this video helpful. If you do not like long videos, I suggest that you not watch this video. I'm not exactly sure how long it's going to be, but I know it's going to be pretty long since none of it's going to be sped through, and it is a full makeover video. So if you want to learn how I achieved this full look today from start to finish in regular real-time motion, definitely stay tuned, guys. So my skin is freshly washed and moisturized, and now I'm going to groom my eyebrows, and I'm just using this eyebrow spoolie. This one is from Tarte, and it has two brushes on it. It has an angled brush and a spoolie. It works really great at grooming your brows. And then the other side, I like to use that with my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. I think that's what it's called. So I'm first going to go in with my Anastasia Brow Wiz, and I use brunette. And I'm going to outline the underside of my brow. And as you can see, I don't really have a tail portion, and that's just because when I was in high school, I used to do a weird eyebrow shape, and now my eyebrows don't even grow there. But I do the bottom, then I do the top, and then I push down pretty hard to fill in the tail portion since there aren't any hairs there. And then I lightly fill in the rest. And I lightly fill in the front portion of the brow as well. This feels really weird because I haven't talked in a makeup tutorial in a long time. I think I used to do it a lot. So y'all have to let me know if you like this or not, because this tutorial is probably going to be stupid long since it's real time, not fast forwarded, and since I'm talking in it too. But I really love this brow pencil. It's one of my favorites. So after I filled in my brows with the pencil, I'll go in and just brush through the brow hairs with the spoolie just to evenly distribute the product across my brow. And then I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, and I like to use the shade Ebony, which is the darkest one. And I mainly focus this on the outer portion of my brow, just right here. Again, since I don't have any hair on the tail, I like to really deepen that area so it looks more natural. Next, I'm going to use my MAC palette. I think this is their Pro palette. I'm just going in with NW40, and this is a Sigma F75 brush, and I'm just going to highlight and clean up underneath my eyebrow. And this just fixes any mistakes that you made in the process, and it cleans up the brow, especially if you haven't got your eyebrows groomed in a while. It really cleans up underneath your brows. And then I'm going to lightly feather it downward. And then I'll blend it out with my finger. So I just got my nails done. If you follow me on Instagram, then you saw the photo that I posted. I never wear red nail polish, but since Christmas is coming up, I figured I would try red nail polish just to be festive. And I've already lost a rhinestone on this nail, so I don't think I'll be doing that anymore. It does look really cute, but now like I'm obsessing over the lost rhinestone. It's gonna seriously bother me. So as you can see, I didn't add any extra product to the brush, but there still is a little bit of concealer on there just to clean up the top portion of my eyebrow. Next, I'm going to take that same concealer palette and I'm going to go in with NW43, which is a little bit darker, using that same Sigma concealer brush. And I'm going to apply it all over the eyelid. And that's just to mute out the discoloration on my eyelids. A lot of you asked if you have to apply concealer to your eyelids. And no, you don't if you don't have discoloration. And even if you do have discoloration, you can use a paint pot instead. It's just all your personal preference. And then I'm going to set that in place with my Ben Nye Luxury Setting Powder. And this one is in the shade Clay. And I also use this powder to set underneath my eye area. But I just like using this on the eye to set that concealer in place so it doesn't move and budge. And I blend it all the way up to my brow bone. We don't want any creasing. You could use a translucent, like transparent powder here as well. It really doesn't matter as long as the powder is lighter than your skin tone. All right, I'm going to go in with my NYX Jumbo Eyeshadow Pencil in Rust, and it's a nice kind of shimmery red color. It's a very beautiful color, and I'm applying this all over the eyelid. And I'm not really being too precise about it. For a while, I had stopped wearing bases. I'm not sure why, but lately I've been wearing them again, and I don't know why I ever stopped. So I'm just blending it out with my fingers. So I'm trying to remember what colors I used when I did this look, and I can't quite remember, so I hope that it turns out the same. If not, I'm so sorry, but I was kind of just picking out eyeshadows and I really wasn't paying attention to what I was using. But I'm first going to go in with this Anastasia eyeshadow in Sangria. It's a shimmery reddish plum color. And I'm going to apply this into my crease area. It's very similar to the color we put on the eyelid. A little bit brighter though. And I'm going to apply this all into the crease. Next, I'm going to take Bitten from Makeup Geek, and it's a matte eyeshadow that is very similar to the color we just placed in the crease. And I'm going to apply this a little bit further down in my crease. On the inner and outer corner of the eye. And I always hate the process of applying eyeshadow. To me, it always looks really bad until you finish. So I'm going to go back with that brush that we used for the first crease color, and I'm just going to blend it out. And this is just a Sugar Pill crease brush. And then the brush that I use to apply Bitten by Makeup Geek is just this BH Cosmetics brush. I'll list all of that in the description box down below, and I'll link to it as well for you guys. Next, I'm going to apply Coppering from MAC on the center of my eyelid, and I know that I applied this on the center of my eyelid last time. This is one thing that I do remember. Next, I'm going to apply my highlight, and I'm using Bamboo from MAC, which is a nice, just neutral, kind of beigey peach color. We do not want anything shimmery on our brow bone, just because a lot of shimmer and color is going on right around our eye. So I'm just pulling that color down, and then I'm going to blend that first brush that we used to apply the powder to set our concealer. And do the same on this side. Now, when I apply color on the inner and outer portion of the eye, I do not like to do wing liner because it looks weird. I like to keep my eyes open, so I'm not going to apply any liner at all, but I am going to apply mascara and lashes that are long in the inside and get shorter as you get to the outer and inner corner, and you'll see what I'm talking about when I do it. So for mascara today, I'm going to use my Rimmel Lash Accelerator. And you don't have to apply lashes if you don't want to. I'm just obsessed with them, so I can't live my life without lashes. Y'all know that I normally apply my lashes and then mascara, but I'm trying to apply my mascara first now so I don't mess my lashes up. When you apply mascara to your lashes, it does make them go bad quicker. Okay, so that's enough mascara, and I think that this look would look good without lashes, but like I said, I'm obsessed with lashes, so I'm going to apply some. So I'm going to use my House of Lashes Siren, and as you can see, they're long on the inside and they're shorter on the outer and inner corners, so that's going to look really good with this look. And I'm going to use tweezers and also the House of Lashes lash adhesive because it's really good. And I have a detailed false eyelash tutorial on my channel, so if you need help, I will link that down below for you guys. So I'm just applying the glue to the lash band. This does have a clear lash band on it, so it's easier to apply than some lashes. And I'm going to put that one down, and I'm going to apply glue on the other pair of lashes while I wait. And I'm taking this off really slowly because I don't want any of these lashes to come off. There we go. This will be my first time wearing these lashes, so hopefully they look cute on. I can't remember which lashes I wore in the last video. Like I said, this look may be a tad bit different, and if so, y'all will have to excuse me for that. So I have a compact mirror right here, and I like to look down into the mirror, and as I'm looking down, I'm going to apply it right above my natural lashes. Since we're not wearing eyeliner, it has to be close to our eyelashes. Otherwise, it will look fake. So get it as close as possible to your natural lashes. So let's do the same on the other side. So I was trying not to apply any more mascara to my lashes, but I've got to do it. I just love the way it looks. Next, I'm going to go under my lash line with that same NYX Jumbo eyeshadow pencil in Rust. And lately, I've been doing my full eye before I do my face makeup, and I've been liking it. I'm going to smudge Anastasia Sangria, the first color we put into the crease, all underneath my lash line. And you definitely have to be careful because red eyeshadow can make you look sick. Next, I'm going to take the Milani Liquid Eye Liner Pencil, and this one is in black, and I'm going to put this inside my waterline. And then using a Sedona Lace smudger brush, I'm going to go in with Makeup Geek Corrupt, which is a matte black eyeshadow. It's like the blackest matte eyeshadow ever. And I'm going to smudge this across the bottom lash line. Next, I'm going to apply that same mascara to our lower lashes. All right, let's move on to the face, and I'm gonna go in with a primer first, and this one is by Conyers. This is the Greek Yogurt Nourishing Primer, and I haven't used this before. This is a sample that I got from Sephora, so hopefully it works good. It feels really nice. Smells like blueberries or something. I definitely am gonna let this sit on the skin because it almost has a oily consistency to it, and I hope this isn't for dry skin because I don't want to be oil slick. I'm gonna let this sit on the skin for a couple of minutes, then I'll be back. So I let that really absorb into the skin, and I know that I normally use different foundations, but I've been obsessed with my Chanel Perfection Lumiere, so that's what I'm gonna use. I use the shade 104 Ombre, and I'm going to use the e.l.f. powder brush with it. It's a nice stippling brush. It is called a powder brush, so it really is meant for powder products and not liquids, but I love it for liquid. I applied 2 pumps to the back of my hand, and I'm going to stipple this all over my face and swirl it around to buff it in. And I'm trying to avoid my under eye area. This brush, I believe, is only $3, but it's a really good one. So I apply the most foundation on the lower portion of my face. I don't really apply too much on the top half. This is where I have majority of my discoloration. So I apply just a little bit on my forehead just to make it the same color as everywhere else. So the Chanel Perfection Lumiere foundation, it goes on kind of light and it oxidizes just a slight bit when it's on the skin. So I'm going to let that oxidize for a second and I'll be right back. So I've been using the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer in the shade Medium Dark 3, and I'm applying this right underneath my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, on my forehead. Cupid's bow. And right below my chin. And I have a updated highlighting and contouring video coming soon, so don't worry if you don't know why I'm doing what I'm doing. So I'm going to take this and blend out my chin and above my lip. And I like to go around it with my foundation brush, whatever I use for my foundation that day, just to help blend it out. Then I'm going to go on my nose. I do my under eyes last because I like to really let that set in place and cook so I can cancel out those dark circles. Alright, so now let's go ahead and blend out underneath the eyes. And we're going to avoid that red area. If we get a little bit on there, that's fine. But try to avoid it. Just kind of clean up the shape underneath the eye. And the same on this side. And make sure you get up in that inner corner because that tends to have some darkness. I like to really take my time blending this out so my foundation can look as flawless as possible. You don't want there to be noticeable lines. Now I'm going to set the highlighted portions of my face with my Ben Nye Luxury Powder, and I've been using clay as of late. I really like the way that this looks. And I'm using a dual fiber stippling brush with it. And this brush is from Juvia's Place, in case any of you are wondering. Really make sure you get under your eye, especially where those lines are, so you can make sure those do not crease. And I normally use a bigger brush, but it's dirty, so this is the brush I'm going to use today. So I'm going to swipe that powder away. Then I'm going to go into the other portions of my face with my Ben Nye Luxury Powder in Nutmeg. And this is a little bit more warm than my natural skin tone. It's got a red tinge to it, but I like the way that it warms up my skin. Oh, why am I getting all this powder in my nose? I guess probably because I normally don't talk while I'm doing this. And I'm going on every place that I did not highlight. So this is my first time contouring my face with this e.l.f. contour blush and bronzing powder. And I'm going to go in with this bronzing color here. Hopefully it's dark enough. This is Turks Caicos. And I'm going in with a Sedona lace kind of angled brush. That's actually a really nice color. I think I like it. I like it a lot. Y'all know how I feel about bronzer. I love bronzer and I always use the same bronzer, so I think I found a new bronzer to use. So if you're my skin tone, try out this bronzer. Next, I'm going to go on my nose with the same bronzer. Yeah, I really like this color. I think it's a really natural looking bronzing color. Kind of just warms up the skin. What do y'all think? Do y'all like it? For blush today, I'm going to use Frankly Scarlet from MAC. And we don't want to overpower the eyeshadow, so just a little bit. And y'all already know I gotta apply highlighter. Hello, I love highlighter. So I'm just gonna use that highlighting color in my e.l.f. palette just because that bronzer was so good. I'm hoping the highlighter is good too. So upper part of my cheeks, my nose, Cupid's bow. So I'm going to do a supernatural lip. This is the same lip that I had in my video that you guys requested. So I'm going to start off with the MAC lip liner in Cork. It's my go-to lip liner. It's basically the same color as my skin tone, so it just works to help blend the pink lipstick that I'll be using today. So I'm just going to line around my lips very sloppily because it really doesn't matter with this color. And then I'll be going in with the Revlon lipstick in Pink Pout, and it's a nice matte pink lipstick. I love this lipstick. It's one of my faves. You don't necessarily have to wear it with a lip liner, but I think it makes it look more natural if you do. And I've been into matte lips lately. I'm going to go back in with the lip liner. Which is crazy for me because I normally like lip gloss. And not matte. But I'm loving a matte lip as of late. So that is the lip, you guys. What do you think about the look? Do you like it? Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope that you found it helpful. If you enjoyed this real-time talk through makeup tutorial, definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments down below and thumbs up this video. Y'all already know what to do. If I do not see you guys before Christmas, I hope that each and every single one of you have a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays to those of you who don't celebrate Christmas. And I just want y'all to know that I love you so much, and I have many videos coming for you guys. So I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.